In a recent livestream, popular Twitch streamer Zack Asmongold expressed controversial views regarding transgender children and their parents. He stated that he believes every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness, suggesting that if a child identifies as transgender before puberty, it reflects a mental health issue in the parent.
After what Asmongold said during the live stream that we'll circle back to later in this video, Tyler1's girlfriend Macaiyla calls out Asmongold in the following response where their beef all started from.
Didn't this retard literally talk me a year ago because I made a comment about trans people, but now he's saying this shit? Wasn't his whole premise that I'm making my partner look bad, but now he's making the people who associate with him look horrible every day too? LOL. No, it's not. This is the tweet that you're referring to, in case anyone forgot. In this tweet, not only did you explicitly state that you don't like trans people categorically, but you decided to involve your boyfriend directly and speak on his behalf. The reason you were making Tyler look bad is because you literally used his name and told the world publicly that he doesn't like trans people, which he had to disavow, because you decided to drag him into your Twitter drama. Hope this helps. Bringing Tyler into it was a rage-inducing, spur-of-the-moment, dumbass argument that didn't actually have anything to do with what I was saying. I have already admitted that. I will give you that. My apologies. But you are lying to yourself if you don't agree that you've publicly hurt your own co-workers, associates, friends, org, sponsors, etc. prior to leaving OTK due to your outspokenness, which, unless I'm wrong, seemed to be your issue with me. My whole issue with you is, you can't say I'm directly impacting my boyfriend, but pick and choose when your opinions do and don't hurt others around you. You're objectively doing the same thing, or were. Aside from me missing the mark here on your trans opinion, can you tell me how I'm wrong? The only difference to me is, I'm a nobody, and you're somebody. You put this image in people's heads, that I would be the downfall to someone's career almost 10 years later. 10 years, over a single comment, when you know that that is not true. You're able to say these outlandish things, whether they're true or not, and there seems to be no problem with it to others. I don't care that you're outspoken, it's the only thing I actually like about you. I just want you to see your hypocrisy here. That's my problem. Hope that helps you understand. But I never said what anyone else thought. Just what I thought, and I never spoke on anyone else's behalf. If you had said what you said and didn't drag Tyler into it directly, I would have defended you, because you have a right to your own opinions, and I would have condemned anyone trying to involve him into it. I'm not saying you were directly speaking for a specific person. Again, my whole argument here is that you told people I would be the downfall of someone's career over a single comment. You, on the other hand, make hundreds, if not thousands of comments, which are viewed by millions of people that are, whether you agree or not, directly impacting the people that are a part of your organization. That's my argument. You, an org owner, an actual role with importance, with actual responsibility, versus someone's random girlfriend, are able to get away with millions of people seeing opinions that are going to indirectly affect the hundreds of people you've employed almost on a daily basis. Are you not understanding the hypocrisy here? No, you didn't directly mention a singular person, but yes, you absolutely indirectly put others in crossfire because they were associated with you on multiple occasions. I've seen your friends, workers, etc. questioned multiple times about their views, character, etc. because of your behavior. It would have actually benefited you to just ignore me in general, considering I once again am just someone's girlfriend. I don't make content, don't have a viewer base, don't get millions of views, not even hundreds. But for some reason, you thought a nobody like myself was going to be the downfall of a man's career 10 years later over a single comment. Do you see how silly that is? The hypocrisy? Maybe someone else can explain this better? In a recent livestream, popular Twitch streamer Zack Asmongold addressed the backlash stemming from his earlier remarks about transgender children and their parents. He had previously stated that every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness, a comment that ignited widespread criticism. Responding to the controversy, Asmongold stood by his views, asserting that a significant majority of people share his opinion but are hesitant to express it due to fear of backlash.
A victim of a parent with a mental illness. Yeah. That's what I believe. And so, like, I really, and this, you got a kid that's like 17, right? I mean, it's a little bit more, you know, it's like not really as definitive. But like, if you have a kid that's like pre-puberty and they're trans, your parents have a mental illness. And this is something that a lot of people need to hear. It is. It's something a lot of people need to hear. In school, yeah, no, you're right. And it could also be a school. And it's not always the parents. Sometimes it's a school too. But there's an adult with a mental illness in your life. That's a great point. And so anyway, a lot of people were posting this trying to act like, oh, wow, like, you know, we're going to try to get him in trouble for this. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like a 90-10 issue. This is like beyond even 80-20. Like, everybody thinks this. The only reason that nobody's saying it is because people are afraid of saying it. The fact is, like, I don't really give a shit because, like, I mean, like, I people hate me all the time, right? So, like, there's nothing to lose. But the fact is that it's a 99-1. It's an extreme situation, and especially, like, we're talking about, like, you know, I said, like, pre-puberty. And this is really the logic, right? Is that So pretty much you have like the idea of being trans is tied to gender roles, but when you don't even understand what your own gender role is because it doesn't exist, because you're pre-puberty and you haven't even, you know, gone through any sort of like sexual development at all, how could you know that you don't have, how could you know that this is not correlated to what you want? Well, guess what? The reason why is because you have an adult whispering in your ear telling you it's not.
Nenoptol refers to Asmongold as Daddy when commenting on the Macaiyla Asmon beef. Mac getting bodied by Daddy Asmon, you love to see it. Nick is still crashing out over my last response to him. I think most people caught onto that when he was bragging about his 25-year-old girlfriend's accomplishments as a 40-year-old man going through a divorce. Can't imagine my life getting to that point. I'd be pissed too.
Soda Poppin talks about a potential OnlyFans at Season 3.
If we ever do this again, it will be if there's ever another new server, hopefully to God it's not progressive this time, and we can just chain do all of the raids would be awesome. If not that, if hardcore TBC releases would be amazing. It probably won't, but if it did, we'll give it a whirl. Until then, Ompy is your guild lead. Ompy, best person for the job. If you want to see the rest of Classic WoW, you want to do it now, this is it. OnlyFans is still going. So, Ompy, the floor is yours. Everyone, thank you very much. I am stepping down. It has been a blast. G's, everyone.
Thank you, Soda.
Good work, Agent 47.
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts right now.
Oh, you want to link up? We're close.
Wait, really?
I
Oh,
thought we
gotcha.
were neighbors. What happened?
I'm in DC.
No, I'm back in like 3 days. Don't worry, man.
Okay.
Yo, B needs a Twitch Prime to pay for that omelet, by the way.
Primers in the chat?
Cheese.
I think Twitch Prime might be broke. People should.
You guys want to talk about the tariffs?
No, please.
Yeah.
Wow, way to bring the vibes down. The one that's chain vibe this morning.
What are we talking about?
Damn.
I want to die.
That's crazy.
I lost 40% of my net worth.
Blizzard raises subscription to $20.
My computer parts, my retirement funds.
Are tariffs gonna affect Trick cereal?
Probably.
Tariffs gonna affect Chinese prices?
$90 physical
Probably.
Tariffs
I mean,
have
they
been
have. They
affecting
have.
Chinese
Yes.
prices. It's definitely gonna affect gold prices.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right. Let's
job,
get
man.
3
Unbelievable.
Most critical getting robbed in his store.
Wow, he just cleared out that whole shelf. Wow. Now he's clearing it. William, what are you doing? I just watched you steal 200 gallons of horse semen and 3,000 Viagra. What the f***, William? I hate this guy. I hate him so much. You piece of shit. Ass dirty rat.